Sometimes, when I'm driving, I see very interesting people, including this car next to me. Hello. Not weird at all. Man bun, an old man in a yellow convertible. Hey, awkward soup. Hello, friends. This week I wasn't able to get a lot of footage, but I do have one clip to show you from the warehouse. And we'll start with that. I was working earlier last week on cleaning these white chairs, and it was a miserable experience. So here's a little clip about that. I have spent a lot of time here this week at the warehouse cleaning these white chairs. It's taken me like 2 hours per stack. There's 6 stacks. It's been so exhausting, and I'm glad I'm on this last stack. So glad. I'm inside this time. I've been cleaning all the other ones outside. I've gotten a couple sunburns from that, but doing them inside is okay. It's too cold to do it outside because it was snowing today in April. I don't know what the weather is doing. Yeah, that's all I really did last week for work because it's just been a little bit slow. They're still getting orders coming in, but nothing's really going out yet, if that makes sense. We've had client consultations, and yesterday we had a client consultation, and it was the first time that my boss asked, do you want to take the lead on this one so you can get some practice? Because I might need you to just take some of these when my daughter has her baby. So here you can practice taking on this client consultation. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do that. So I was like, okay, I got this. I can talk to people. I was a missionary, and I've met with clients with my mom doing cakes for so long. I can do this, no problem. Well, when the entire party gets there, we have said mom, 2 little kids, bride, groom, grandma, and another sister who was special, a mentally handicapped, very special, sweet person. And they came in to look at these tables, and I'm supposed to be taking lead. All of the other consultations I've been in were like 2 or 3 people. Or 1. 1 to 3 people has been the max of the number of people in a entourage I've dealt with before, and this was the first time that we had a big group. 7 people. This is what's happening in my brain. I need help. Just keep going. Skip it. Keep moving. That's what I do. I'm pretty good about staying calm on the surface, but I have a lot of panic and anxiety and stress underneath the surface. We keep going, and then they ask about lighting, and I don't know as much about lighting, so my boss kind of took over and was talking to them about how we do lighting, and I listened and learned. But I was also watching the 2 little kids, and at one point this little boy who's so rambunctious, like he's a little boy, of course they're gonna run around, but at one point he was in the office closet. It's not an office though, it's where we keep all of the like hand tools. Like there's box cutters and stuff in there. And I like had to stand there and like watch him intently. I just watched and made sure that he wasn't gonna hurt himself. So that was nerve-wracking, and at one point he and his sister were running around, and they ran around the table, and I hear his little feet. And I'm like, Oh no, I think he just walked on that table. And these aren't just like plastic tables you put a tablecloth over. The wooden farmhouse tables that, are really nice and not meant to be covered except with like a table runner maybe. And afterwards, I'm talking to my boss about the appointment, and I tell her, oh, they were kind of in the closet, so I was watching him then, and then he was running around the table, and I think he walked on the table. She's like, he did what? And so I walk around and I look at the table, and sure enough, here's little dusty footprints all across the top of the table. And I'm like, it's okay, it's just like a dusty footprint. And she like had a moment where she's like, oh no, because we were just refinishing a lot of these tables, and it was one of the next ones that already needed to be refinished. So, funny stuff. My first consultation I take a lead on, and there's 7 people to herd around the warehouse. I guess like the one really exciting thing that happened this week was my really close friend, my best friend from high school, Marcy, who goes to Utah State in Logan. She got engaged finally. I've known for a long while that she was getting married, but we couldn't talk about it publicly because he hadn't properly proposed and given her a ring yet. Um, but if you don't think I'm really excited for my best friend to get married and to be a bridesmaid this summer, then you don't know me very well. And if you know me very well, you won't be surprised when I tell you that I'm already planning the bridal shower. That's happening. I love you so much. And just remember that the best way to make your day is with a bowl of awkward soup.